We're going to be gearing up for the biggest party of the year tomorrow night, and with us this morning, the man of the evening, Ryan Seacrest.
See you guys. Good morning.
The ultimate MC. You're hosting Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest 2015, which airs tomorrow night right here on ABC, and you have more artists than ever before. 38 performances?
38 performances. Wow. This is the biggest show that I've ever done in my life. Wow. Tomorrow night, we're going to do 5.5 hours of live broadcasting, and then it goes well into the middle of the night with the West Coast party. But 38 performances. Literally, when you see the open of the show, the open takes about 5 minutes.
Wow.
Listing everybody.
All the names. Taylor Swift.
Exactly. Taylor will be there. Taylor has had, as everybody knows, an incredible year. I mean, she was a huge country/pop artist, and then she decided to make this totally pop album. It was her decision to do it, and it became the biggest album of the year, so she'll be performing live outside, too.
Some of my fellow anchors are making fun of me for working out to that album frequently.
By the way, I do this.
You do?
Blank Space.
Yes.
I crank that up, sing it. I have to put my windows up in the car when I get to an intersection because I'm literally singing out loud. And then when it's green, I can put them back down.
So you've got all these artists, and we've got, last year you had somebody huge playing from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, Elton John. This year it's going to be, it is Elton. Actually, last year it was Billy Joel, and this year it's Elton John.
Me. This year it's Elton John. So, you know, right about 12:00 something, we'll go live to Barclays where Elton is standing by to perform. So we're covering all the bases. Fergie and Jenny McCarthy with me as well.
Right, Fergie's going to be out in L.A., and there's going to be a ton of performers out there too.
She's got a whole list. Meghan Trainor, Iggy Azalea. She's got One Direction. One Direction, I think, does 4 or 5 songs in the show. So if you have kids that like One Direction, we'll tweet you exactly what time they'll be on throughout the evening.
We'll use the Twitter to get there. Now, Jenny's with you, but she's been married this year. Is she going to be tame, or are we going to get the same crazy Jenny?
Oh, no, she'll never be tame.
Good. That's why we tune in.
So, yeah, her husband, Donnie, they met doing the show, which is yeah, so I'm hoping for the same thing someday, too.
With a new kid on the block, or maybe someone else?
Despite what you may think, not with a new kid on the block.
Now, as we close out the year, what would you say were the biggest pop culture stories of the year?
Well, I mean, I really think that the Taylor story was one of the biggest stories. And I remember she took me into a dressing room at the iHeartRadio Music Festival that we did in Las Vegas, and she played one of the tracks, and I just looked at her and I said, this is going to be a #1 hit. And what's been interesting about her #1s is that they've been #1 for weeks. Shake It Off, weeks at #1. Blank Space, weeks at #1. So she was big.
They're so and I can't get that hook out of my head.
I know.
I cannot.
Who was the breakout star, you think, of this past year? And who do you think will be the breakout star of 2015?
So, you know who had a really great year and is going to have a bigger year in 2015 is Nick Jonas. He came out with a track called Jealous, and the rest of the album's really good. I think next year you're going to hear a lot more about Nick. And an artist, Prince Royce, who's big internationally. Prince Royce's got a mainstream pop album coming out, which will be big, I think, in the States next year, too.
And you're a man of a ton of talents. You have your production company. You have this amazing device I see in front of you.
I'm getting mine today.
I'll give it to you now. This is your Typo 2.
Yeah.
I like your tie.
The tie bar? Yeah, this is a lifesaver for me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But you've got a ton coming up in 2015.
Yes, we've got we're launching this, and also the keypad for the tablet as well through Typo.
For those who like to text and text often, this is the most amazing product ever. I'm sorry to be your pitch salesman. I'm not telling you.
You can sell this to
Amy has shares in the company.
No, when I had to switch phones to that, I was like, oh no. So I'm so happy this is here.
Well, this is for you.
Yay.
You've got more American Idol coming up, though. What season are you?
So we go from New Year's to Idol premiere, season 14, I think. Okay. And then the Golden Globes we're doing for E on the red carpet. So it's a busy first couple of weeks of the year.
Nice.
All right, well, with Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest starting tomorrow at 8, 7 Central right here on ABC, we want to make sure Ryan, before he takes off to rest up, he is going to donate a very lovely coat for a worthy cause.
Thank you, sir.
We've collected nearly 120,000 coats so far.
Amazing.
And Ryan is adding one more in partnership with Kate.
There you go.
All right. And you can help help too by going to any Burlington store to donate a coat. For information, you can go to goodmorningamerica.com on Yahoo. Ryan, thank you. And
Happy New Year, guys.
Thank you.
Ryan.
You're welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
You can just put that tie upstairs for me. Thank you.
What are you going to do with a tie?
I don't know. I just was going to.
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
She's going to put it on eBay.
It won't sell.
Ryan, thank you. We will all be watching tomorrow night. Thanks
Thanks,
again.
guys.